Hello and welcome to this reading. I am the Intuitive Cipher and I am here to deliver a message to you today. There is knowledge in this video that will help you in your journey. There will be things that you resonate with in this video, and if there is not things that you resonate in this video with, you will learn something. So, welcome. It's so wonderful to have you here. I'm so grateful to share this space and time together. Thank you for your support, your love, your kindness. I'm excited to read for you today. And I was actually guided to start with your oracle cards today. I heard that message really strongly before I'd even started. So let's get one of these cards. Yep. Okay, so we got the Observer card. Let's also get we have Raphael with Communion, and I've really felt Raphael, Archangel Raphael's energy in the collective a lot in the last few days, if not the last week, if you're watching this when this comes out. But also we do have this Zadkiel card for gratitude. It came out when I was just freshly shuffling, and it feels like it wants to be here for this reading. So thank you, Archangel Zadkiel, for your presence. I have been noticing like a dry mouth. I keep getting dry mouth when I do these readings. And I keep thinking it's to do with quenching some kind of thirst in your life with some kind of new choices that you're making. But let's see. So let's get one of these, please, Spirit. And look, we've got the amethyst, the scepter card, the amethyst scepter. And I actually have a big piece of amethyst. Oh, it's probably more of like a small piece, but of amethyst here that has just, I felt, has wanted to be really present lately. So there is the number 10 transformation card, okay? So let's get some initial tarot to start building this message. Whoop. Queen of Wands. Let's get another card, please, Spirit. Another card, please, Spirit. For today's reading. Okay. This one. 10 of Swords. It wants to be out. And the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Got a lot of action today. You know what? It's Mercury retrograde, actually. So I really feel it. King of Cups. Oh my gosh, that one wanted to come out. That was at the bottom of the deck. I almost took it. I was like, no, let's see. It wanted to come out. It was meant to come out. It was destined to come out for this message. And this one happened earlier as well. This card represents perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance, okay? Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and their experiences so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need to distance yourself in order to gain perspective and to understand that your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point will be beneficial. Now is one of those times in your life to step back and look at something in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, the people, the culture, and the environment that you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy that you did. Illumination is the miracle that you seek and will indeed find. So the Queen of Wands, okay, this is all about, the wands are all about self-expression. The wands are all about our fiery, passionate energy, our natural life force energy, our vitality, and our ability to be drawn to something, and an expression of that inspiration. So it's really the inspiration that leads to the outer expression through the cup suit, if you will. So I really feel like there's this stepping back from and away from your inner, some kind of old feelings. This is all about, okay, you are now becoming the inner explorer. The reason I say the inner is because the Queen of Wands is, the queens of the suit are all subconscious cards. They all represent our subconscious mind, our inner world. And with the Queen of Wands, because the Wands is all about our self-expression, there is this inner part of you now that is starting to explore what that is. And there's a passionate, creative project that you've already been working on for quite some time. You have already been on the journey of bringing it to life. This is something that you are in the phase of developing on a deeper level. And you're now being able to really observe these inner aspects to you, and you're finding more of a control and like a you know, when I don't always like to use the term control, but it's almost like that control that comes from self-discipline, spiritual self-discipline, where you then begin to be able to observe yourself and really see what's missing, really see what you need, and really see what is wanting to be expressed within. Now, because the King of Cups is here, the King of Cups can often represent a lover in our life, a relationship in our life. If this is not a person that you are in a relationship with now, there could be a person coming in for you soon, or this is talking about yourself and your ability to create harmonious love in your life, in your relationships with others, but also in yourself. So there's a few layers to it, and depending what part of the journey you are on at the moment, one of those avenues will apply to you. So take it how it resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, just leave it. Because if you look here, there is the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Cups. This can be you and someone else in a relationship that's coming to an ending phase. The Ten of Swords is the end of a perspective or an old paradigm that's really ruled a philosophy or a way that you've communicated in a relationship, or the way that you've viewed things or viewed a partner in relationships. It's the ending of something between potentially two people that you're involved with, or you and yourself, or you and someone else. It's how it's coming out. So take what resonates. But because we also have the communion card and the transformation card here, it's really feeling like there's a transformation happening within your relationship with others. Okay, and it feels like there's going to be more people entering your life soon. Okay. Now, the Observer card also says sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can at times get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person actually says something else. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself and in others and in the landscape. You'll find things much improved sooner than you know. So there is this immense positivity happening, but there's almost like this readjusting, like on a telescope, refocusing on the best parts of the relationship if you are in one, or the best parts of yourself if this is just about you, and you're focusing on the positives. You're focusing on the things that will create growth, and you're learning to separate inner feelings with you're learning to separate inner feelings from situations and from maybe dealing with others, and it's allowing you to end an old phase in your life that was really controlling or limiting you in a way, or creating at least challenges in your life. So now I'm going to read the Raphael Communion card. Raphael's oracle reminds you of the great Islamic tradition of the Hajj, an annual pilgrimage to Mecca, where pilgrims celebrate a communion with their earthly brothers and sisters in face of the divine. The objective is the twofold rite of collective petition and praise of the divine. Therefore, observe where communion is not apparent in your life. I feel like there's a transformation coming in with how you relate to spirit, or with how you relate to long-term goals or long-term journeys, because there's a focus here on the pilgrimage to Mecca to basically just express and connect about faith and about God and spirituality. So I feel like there is a phase that's ending in perhaps the way you thought about spirituality in the past. Maybe there's more practices coming in soon in regards to how you practice faith. But this could also refer to more positive habits coming in. But communion does make me think of meeting a soul group, meeting like-minded people, and it's coming from this internal expression here. And this internal expression is therefore leading to the Ten of Swords, which is the end of a phase. The typical Rider-Waite Tarot has a man or a figure laying flat with all these swords sticking out of his back, implying his death. But the swords are all to do with the mind, the mental space, our perspectives, the way we communicate, our ideas. And it's implying that there is a death phase that is finishing up in the mind. Because it's almost like a natural cycle that happens with insight. There's a natural cycle and flow that happens in our mind space when we open up to higher guidance, or actually people from our soul tribe. it creates like a death phase of who we used to be, how we used to be, how we used to show up, the things we used to say. This can really talk to philosophies as well and perspectives. So this can be really deep stuff also within our psyche. Old perspectives that then dictated and flow into our behaviors. So this is really like a changing phase in your life by an opening up perhaps to more spiritual, like-minded people. Now, the King of Cups essentially has gone to be, if this King of Cups is referring to you as a person rather than a person in your life, this is really talking about the fact that to be a King of Cups, you have to move through the Queen. You have to move through the stage, the lesson of the Queen of Cups. And that's what I'm really being drawn to here. It's the stage that you have moved through by harnessing your internal emotional system. Perhaps you internally cleared up and removed and cut away old emotions on an internal space that has allowed you to channel freely your emotions because you see the truth of them. You see through them, because honestly, I keep being drawn to these swords and they keep reminding me of open eyes. So it feels like you've opened your eyes in a certain way and you've seen the truth of emotions, and that you can actually be the observer of your emotions and not actually be perhaps a victim to them. Because emotion, just like thought, is like little fishes in an ocean. Your mind is like a deep ocean, a quiet, deep ocean. Thoughts and emotions and ideas are just little fishes that come and visit you in your mind. You don't have to react to them. You don't have to be affected by them. You can shoo them away at any point and return back to the quiet, comfortable space that is being. Okay? Spirit's agreeing. So I'm also going to look into that transformation card here with the amethyst, and then we'll get some clarifying cards and see if there's anything left of this message. Actually, my camera's about to switch off, so I'm going to reset it now. So, transformation, spiritual awareness. Yes, so there's definitely a spiritual awareness that's coming in, allowing you to become the observer of your life. There's transformation, spiritual transformation in your connection. You're more confident to express it because you feel it so strongly internally. That's what it feels like. So this card says, scepters are very powerful crystals because they are actually two crystals in one, with one crystal having grown around the other. The main crystal penetrates deep into the other crystal, which represents getting to the core of the issue. Thus, scepters are a great tool for allowing one to get to the root cause of an issue and make the necessary changes to rectify it, which makes any scepter a powerful tool for spiritual awareness and transformation. It is also an excellent aid in energy work, as they are strong at generating and amplifying energy because they combine their energy and work together. This particular scepter is quartz and amethyst. Amethyst has long been a stone of the mind, so it will help with organizing your thoughts to gain a deeper understanding of any issue that you may be working with. This can indicate a time to look more deeply within to find what truly is the underlying issue. Related to your third chakra, it gives you insight. There is a bigger picture involved here that starts from inside. Great transformation always happens when we turn to the internal factors and decide that we truly have the strength to look at ourselves. Meditation is a good place to start. Still your mind and let your soul guide you. That's what I feel is happening. There's this massive meditation connection coming in. And I did say with this ending of a phase, this is organizing your thoughts. This is organizing your thoughts to gain a deeper understanding of the issues in your life, which is allowing you to become the observer, which is allowing you to flow beautiful love and wisdom into the world. The King of Cups flows positivity, enthusiasm, love, and wisdom freely into the world because he's been able to channel and break through, cut away all the blocks to allow him to show up in the world as the greatest lover, a balanced lover, a stable lover. And that's what I really feel is coming in for you. Now, I'm just going to get some clarifiers over the Observer card to see if there's any extra messages to come through. Room. Any other for the Observer card? Old woman and death. Okay, so what I really feel like is you're creating a space. This room always reminds me of a period of isolation or cutting yourself off from other influences. Okay, perhaps even influences from the past, from older parents, from older influences in your life. Because this death card is showing up, and the death card is always about a transformation and a rebirth, a death phase. Okay, so the death phase has been mentioned twice now, and it's almost like a death phase to the old limiting perspectives that came from women in your family, the feminine, the limits that have been put on feminine expression, goddess energy. It's going through a rebirth, and it's physically happening within you, and it's opening you up to become this inner observer, this mature entity within yourself, this mature spiritual entity. There is a rebirth from past limits that kept you thinking that you had to be caged. Wow. So let's get some clarifiers for this communion card from Raphael. Friend and thief. Friend and thief. Okay, so this is what this is telling me. This communion card is talking about a soul tribe for you. It's talking about like-minded people. You're on a journey of finding your way to this big community, huge community, that will openly love you and accept you as a dear friend. Raphael is also here to say, I am your friend. Reach out to me. I'm here to help you through this. I'm here to help with the load. So maybe there's a meditation that is suggested on Archangel Raphael, but there's also a focus on the people that you used to be around. You used to spend a lot of time with people that were almost like energy vampires, is what it feels like. And that's what the inner energy you were facing and battling and overcoming was also, is past energies that have been even eating away at your own energy, causing you to not show up in the way that you wanted to. So it really feels like you're finding new friends, because the ones in the past kind of like fed off you. They fed off your energy, and narcissism is coming through. Narcissism is really like vibrant this week. There's a lot of messages around it. So I feel like a lot of people are waking up to narcissism, or how that narcissism has shown up in their own lives and in their own pasts from their own families and things like that. And there's a move away from the old into moving into more love, more people that are like-minded, that just want to open their hearts to you, you know, with this transformation, we have the enemy card coming out as well as the surprise. So I feel like this transformation is going to be really surprising to the people around you, because an enemy is someone else, okay? So there's a transformation even happening from the aspects within yourself that made you feel like an enemy, like the inner conflicts, the inner blocks that made you react from your shadow rather than from your natural loving light source. There's a transformation happening here, and see, they're pointed in two different ways and they're both very different. You used to maybe have a lot more of things. You maybe used to have better clothes than you're wearing at the moment, or you had more physical things in your life. You had more status in your life, and maybe you've gone through a phase where all that's been taken away from you. But it's because it's leading you to something you didn't even see coming. This transformation is literally changing your direction in life to more of a relaxed pace, one that's more connected with nature. Because if you look, this person's in cities, there's a lot of cities there. There's buildings and a park bench. It's very concrete, it's very created. Whereas he is in some kind of bay, river kind of thing, or a boat, or I'm not really sure. But there's nature all around. So it really feels like you're stepping away and transforming from these past things that you used to think you liked, and you're finding life in a new way. And there's a surprise coming in for you to do with that transformation. Transformation often brings in rewards. So let's clarify this Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. Some cards for Queen of Wands. Waiting. Another card for that one, please, Spirit. Thank you. Just two. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, so with this Queen of Wands, it's this waiting card. This woman is looking out over the city. There's like more reference to a city, and it's like she's dreaming up. So I really feel like that's the phase you're in right now. You're internally building this new world that you are moving into, because you're moving out of this old paradigm. There is this waiting energy that you're doing, but you're waiting because you're waiting to find the thing that fully sparks your heart. You don't want to move unless your heart is willing to move. That's what it really feels like. And you're willing to put the time and the effort into creating a life for yourself that feels beautiful to you. So you don't mind waiting. You don't mind waiting for this kind of reward, this surprise perhaps that's coming in, or this change that's happening. Now, the two cards that fell out over the Ten of Swords and the King of Cups was hope and frivolity. Now, for me, I think it's so beautiful, because the Ten of Swords, the death phase that we go through internally when this lesson happens for us, can feel so dark. It's actually called the dark night of the soul. Okay, it can feel hopeless, and I really feel like it's been a lonely journey that you've been on. You've really had to go internally, and you've had to find the inner hope when life seemed hopeless, like dark. You couldn't see your way. Your instrument is literally, I don't even know what that thing is. Is that like a chain? It's a chain on something. I don't know. But it's not even a harp or something. You've lost your song. You lost your natural flow. And you had to really find what was true. But the beautiful thing is Spirit is saying, from this, the depths of the darkness that you've been in, from the hole, from the narcissist that you've had to deal with, the pain that you've had to let go of, the falsities inside yourself that you've had to let go of, It's allowing you to transform into the butterfly, and life is filling up with love all around you, because it then led me to the King of Cups, meaning that there is full healing. There is the final letting go and full healing, full transformation into flying where you wish to go, anywhere you wish to go. Freedom. There is inner freedom coming in, because then it's allowing you to send love out so widely to the world. And there's going to be a lot of people coming in, So I really feel like this King of Cups is representing you fully healed, you in flow, you loving life fully because your cup's full and you know how to refill your cup, and you're filling your time with things that actually feel regenerative, things that regenerate you. Wow, I don't know why I'm stuttering with that. Regenerative. Wow. I can't say that word at the moment. That's funny. But I really feel like this is like sort of internal freedom. There's more psychic awareness coming in. Birds confirming. There's more divine flow coming in because your love is full and your cup is full. You're accessing new love energies internally because you've moved through a dark phase. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. You are amazing. You've really been putting the effort into this. When a Ten of Swords card shows up, it really shows someone has put in the work that is required to claw yourself out of somewhere that feels horrible, scary, anxiety-driven, unsure of protection, unsure of tomorrow. You know, it's really dark. There's a heaviness here, but there's like an instant beauty that's also coming in, you know, and Spirit's also pointing out to the natural grace that you have in your life, no matter what sort of happens around you. Spirit's now saying now is the time to read Ezekiel. Gratitude. You have chosen this card to remind you of the bounty recently received and how important it is to be grateful for gifts. In truth, our planet is filled with such fruits of grace if we allow ourselves to see them. Yeah, you're definitely starting to see the abundance. There's abundant, like look at all this fruit. In tarot, fruit is the definition of abundance because it's edible, you know, it's nourishing, yeah. Ezekiel teaches us to open our hearts and to reveal generosity and kindness to others. There's no scarcity in the place of ultimate well-being and joy we know as the source. Loss is only a condition created on planet Earth in our constant desire to possess more. Therefore, allow your own gifts to inform others on your path, bestowing the refined sense of your joy wherever you are. This is definitely heart chakra activation. There is some kind of wild heart chakra activation happening in the world. This green color is everywhere. Everywhere. There's some kind of love that you're putting out into the world, because this is also confirming that there is bounty that you are receiving now. There is big bounty that you are inviting in now because of your past choices. And there's definitely more grace coming into your life. The ability to exude more grace is coming in. So I feel like this is almost like a beauty, because the Queen of Wands is stunning, like absolutely beautiful. So I feel like there is regeneration. I think, is that what I was trying to say? Regenerative. There we go. Regenerative. So it feels like you've been trying things. That's just been a sign. You've been trying things, lots of different things to see what works. And you've been putting time and effort into things without any kind of commitment coming back. But now it feels that with confirmation from Zakiel that there is bounty received. You have already received it. It's already yours. It's already and always here for you to receive. Isn't that so beautiful? Like I love it. There's so much love here from the universe always. And you've really worked hard at this. You deserve all the beauty and love that's coming your way. And you should be so proud of the effort, the transformation that you have essentially created in your own life by the choices, the different choices, and listening to the different voices. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of proud energy, a lot of gratitude, because with those new choices, you create the new world of fifth dimensional consciousness and abundance for everyone, ultimate fairness and love for all. So yeah, that's where we want to stop it. So I love channeling. So I've started channeling light language as well, guys. So it's actually something I've always been kind of able to do. I've just been completely unaware of it. So I'm waking up to that aspect within myself. So I will link some light language if you want to open yourself up to that. It's essentially accepting frequencies of love and healing through the essence of the oracle, which in this case is myself. And yeah, so I hope this helps, and I hope this really gives you hope and confirmation that you are definitely on the right track. For some reason this wants to come out. If you are seeing 66 or 333, it's confirmation that you're on the right crowd is what just wanted to come out. It's leading you to the right crowd.